Hi everyone, welcome back to another drawing video. So today I'm going to be drawing Eren Yeager's Titan form from Attack on Titan. So it's an extreme close-up, so we have his face and some of his chest down here, and his head is just cut off at the top, just by the top of the page. So I like the dramatic close-ups. Let me know in the comments if you like them really close-up, or you prefer to see like the most of the character's head or stuff like that. Let me know. I like the dramatic ones anyway. But we start with his frown right in the middle. So it is just a line kind of like a W, kind of like Dragon Ball characters, you know, so it's like a little W, kind of like that. Of course he has hair that comes down the middle of his face, but we'll focus on that in a minute. So he then has these bumpy lines that go across, real wrinkly skin, sort of that Titan type skin. So he has, coming up diagonally this way, he's got these sort of wrinkly lines, see that come up and around to there. You can do something similar on the other side, except we won't go as far because it meets hair just here, I think. Just maybe, but yeah, about there, hopefully. Anyway, we keep going. These bumpy, sort of wrinkly lines. So it's like a frown just here, and there's a piece of hair that comes right down here. Goes off my page there. Right, so then in his right eye, comes around. He's got those big black sections. Comes down from here, curves around this way, curves back in towards his nose, just back in here, just into there, and just joins that frown just in there. Then we have the white of his eye that just comes out from that frown, comes back down, and around just right into the corner there, and comes back up. And then he has his iris, the color part of his eye, curving, try and get it as circular as you can, just there, and then the pupil inside as well. Semicircles, and this can be like dark black or dark green, depends on how you're feeling, I guess. And then all in here is black, which I don't really understand, because how is his eye staying in his head? So we have this black section that comes down from the hair, just there. So it curves down. It's going to come down the middle and meet more hair just in here, but we can keep going and we can draw over the hair because it's all dark anyway. So this comes in towards the frown, just like that side. And then he has his color part. So the iris, the color part, keep it round. It's kind of pointy at the top. And then this curves around, kind of similar to this. Comes into there and kind of points back that way. And then there's the pupil inside there. Pupil and iris, sorry. So that's the white of his eye. I think I said iris, can't remember. So this color part comes around like this one, curving up and around, just like that. And then we have the pupil in there, and that of course can be black. And then all here is dark. His nose, line just down the middle, kind of a broken line, so it comes in this way. We have these sort of frowning wrinkle lines, and then it just kind of a wrinkly line just down the middle. You could do one line if it's easier for you, and then this will meet the point of his nose just here, and this curves up around like a V, and this becomes nostrils that curve around like this. And these will just have sort of wrinkles on the edges of them as well. So we'll do first underneath the nose there, just do the middle of his front teeth, and these have a bump that go this way and a bump that go that way. So we're aiming to get up to like here on both sides, just under the eye there. So we'll just do tooth by tooth. So we're going to bump, do the tops first. Bumping, 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 bumping. And then his jaw kind of gets longer, it gets weird up here. So we have a tooth that sticks up, curves around, sticks up, curves around. This way, see, these are higher than this. So it's like, these ones like step up. It's like his mouth gets like just longer up there. Then we can do something similar on the other side. Bumps, 2, 4. There's hair that covers this, so I can't really see, but we'll just imagine, and then we can cover it with the hair. And then, just like here, see, it steps up, and then these teeth go around as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So kind of 4 of those ones that are up higher. We will do the lines down between the teeth. 1. Start this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, of course, comes down a bit further. There, there, there. Boom, 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 boom. There. And then here. So you can start wherever you'd like. I'm going to start right here in the middle. 1, 2, 1, 5. I don't know why I'm counting them. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then curves across. Up, up, up. And then, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one here. Of course, the hair comes down past this one, but we'll add that in a minute. There, there. His jaw then that comes down inside here, that meets more teeth down here. So this is like the hardest part of this character, I think, getting like all the teeth in and stuff. On his bottom, we can see the square teeth, like your back teeth, like you can feel them, you know, those big, thick back teeth. So they're here. They start here, they come down, we have the normal teeth down here. About here. So we'll start doing in those teeth. So they're kind of like boxes. One there. Kind of like that. And then that meets the next one. Comes down like that. Meets the next one. Like that. Meets the next one. So straight line, diagonal, down, across, down. And then it meets his gum just here. There's a gap for some reason. There's no tooth there. That's not a tooth, that's like his skin that joins his body just here. And these teeth just have those little like bumps and stuff that are like in here. Comes down, meet another tooth. These teeth are kind of more normal, so like the ones up here. So they just kind of bump along the bottom. See that? Bumping. And you reach the middle just here. 2 of them together. And then we go back up the other way. So you can do these kind of any way you want. Just these sort of bumpy lines. This one comes up. One more. Just there. And then there's that gap. And then we go to square teeth again. So we'll do the square teeth up here and bring it down to the other side. So it's these sort of boxes. Across. Down. Across the next one. Down. Across. Down. Across. Down. Across. Down. Boom. Then they have those lines inside, like on that side, just to show that they're sort of got those dents inside. And then that gum, So his piece of skin that comes down just like there. So now we'll do the tops of his regular teeth down here. So we can do the lines up. We can start in the middle, line up, line up, line up, line up, line there, and we'll do the other side, up, and there, and then we close off the tops. So we go start over here, boom, down, boom, down, boom, down, boom, down. And that's his teeth. So he's his tongue inside. So coming down from, looks like this tooth. So curve it that way first. Kind of comes down to a point just here. And then this will curve back up that way. And then into there. Just a line down the middle then, like that. Right, so we just have to do his jaw then, and his chin. So his chin is just here, square sort of chin. This comes up that way. Same on the other side. Comes up and around those teeth. So it comes up. Let's see, so it goes this way. And then comes up that way. Same over here, up, back up. So this will come up now towards his ears and his hair. So this one comes up to about there, and this one comes up and meets that hair that we drew at the start. So then, all in here, we're gonna add just some like wrinkle lines and things for his mouth, right? So like the lines that are like around his mouth. So around here, both sides. So we've got like, just making his mouth look gnarly kind of. So like, you know, like wrinkles, real tight and weird. Real weird, like. Great explanation. How does it look? It looks weird. So all these lines coming down. Wrinkling. Following sort of the shape of his jaw, see? So like down here. Down this way. And then he has some like underneath his eye, coming around his eye. So just like following, coming in from his nose and then up and under and around his eye. Same on the other side. So coming in maybe towards his teeth. Yeah, so you can do as much of that as you'd like. You don't have to do too much. Okay, so his hair then, the ones in the middle first, we go right up that direction, just to there, then it meets the next bit that comes down just there. So this will come down right down to about there, and then we have another piece of hair that comes down across that line just here. So it comes down like right across the middle of his head, and then gets really thin. And don't worry if it's not exactly like mine, because like hair moves, you know, blows in the wind and things. So this travels back up and then comes in across his forehead just up here. It kind of gets wider as you go up. comes right in here. And then this piece of hair comes down kind of beside that one, so travels underneath, comes back this way, comes up, just here, and then of course, you know, you can color it all in black if you'd like, or brown. Just gonna color some of it just so you have an idea, because I'm covering all that stuff that I drew. You of course could rub it out all the way dark, and then all dark all up here. My Sharpie is running out. No. So that's all hair. So we meet another piece of hair that comes all the way down around his face here. So it comes pointing down all the way. Starts to curve this way. We can see his ear in here. And then this will come down across his teeth. This way. This way. And then it comes back. Starts to travel back the other way. Up and around. This way. And of course then all in here we have just sort of lines for his hair. Like if you were coloring it brown, you'd see those lines. If we were coloring black, you might have a lighter side or a darker side. So sort of just lines like that. And then I'll color this in just so I can block off, just so I know. So this gets dark and goes the whole way up. So just covering his face there. So then he just has some more piece of hair, just one there. Goes back up that way. Some more in here. Come in. Going this way. Just some lines that go off my page there. Come around his head, just like that. So we can see just some more of his eyebrow. Kind of there, these bumpy, wrinkly lines. Color a bit more of that in. And we can see some more frown lines on this side. Coming up this way, that wrinkly skin of his. Maybe some more in here. Going both directions. Right, so then we're just going to add lines just for his body, right? So we'll add like his collarbone, right, just here under his chin. So he has a bump there, and then a bump here. And this one travels up, goes off my page. This one I'll travel up this way. And then in here we'll see lines for his neck muscles. So one going that way. Another one here. Another one down here. And then we can see his ear just in this side. So it kind of lines up with this one. Just in there. And a couple more lines just for his neck muscles. Just here and here. And then we line up this way. A line for the middle of his chest. And then more lines for like muscle lines that come up underneath his hair, just here. Because these are his chest muscles, and his shoulder is kind of here. So if we draw in the shoulder curve line in the corner, and this one comes up. And then here, more lines coming in this way, just to show those kind of, those muscles. Kind of similar to the Brawly one. like, you know, real muscular. And then just here and here. And that's the basic idea. So it's a really close-up one. If you'd like to see one that's like further away, maybe you can just see more of his shoulders and that. I'll color in the hair. Maybe I might speed it up, or I'll do it afterwards. But that's the basic idea. There he is, Eren and his Titan form. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.